I dedicate this class to my son, who we lost from fentanyl poisoning, and to all of our children that we've lost through substance use disorder, whether they're struggling at this time. So let's just take a moment and close our eyes, and let's bring our hands in front of our hearts, connecting to love in our heart for our loved ones, the love that never dies. It's always here with us. Let's just take a couple of moments. And we'll open with 3 ohms, that universal sound that's in all things. So let's take a deep inhale. Inhale. Softly bowing your head towards your heart, allowing our mind to rest here during our practice. And you're ready, going to open your eyes. So today's practice is going to be focused on mindfulness and coming back to the breath as we work with our mindfulness practice. I recently took a training in grief and love, and it was again and again repeated that we have to feel to heal. And this has become a mantra for me. When I feel myself resisting and holding back the waves of feelings, I remember this. I gotta feel to heal. Just like the sun shines through the clouds, we're going to, with our awareness, shine the light on our thoughts and our feelings in our practice. So we'll first begin with just sitting up nice and tall in our seats. Have your feet flat on the ground. Let's take a nice deep inhale and open up our hands wide to the sky with a deep inhale. And let's exhale long. Just sighing it out. And we'll do this 3 more times. Deep inhale, palms up to the sky. And let's exhale it long. One more time, deep inhale, reaching up for the sky. Exhale long. Let's place our hands on the thighs. Close your eyes. And just like the sun, bring your awareness inside, noticing how you feel today. Notice the thoughts. Notice any tightness in your body. Maybe in the shoulders or in the jaw. Just notice. I'm going to scan through our body, noticing any sensations with no judgment. You don't have to do anything about it. Just notice areas that you might feel some tension, maybe in the stomach, in the chest. Notice your breath. Is it shallow? Is it fast? Are you holding it? We'll take a couple more moments and scan through the body. I notice that my breath, I'm holding it a little bit as I speak. I'm feeling a little bit of tension in my shoulders. So we're going to bring our awareness to the breath. And we're going to use the breath to shine our awareness inside to all of these areas that we're feeling any kind of tension. So we're going to use a Samavriti breath. It's a yogic breath to create more evenness in the mind and in the body. And we're going to do 5 rounds. So I'm going to count to 4 for an inhale. I'm going to pause at the top for a moment, and then we'll exhale for 4. So let's begin. You can keep your eyes closed, or you can gaze down at the floor to keep the eyes soft. And this helps to keep your mind more calm. So let's begin with an inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. So come to a normal breath and keep your eyes soft or closed. And just notice how you feel inside. Notice those areas that you were feeling tension in before. Are they a little softer? Or maybe not? So often when I feel some heavy thoughts or feelings, they feel solid. So with our practice today, we're going to practice moving through our postures and with the breath and directing the breath into those areas that we feel tight or heaviness, or even those feelings that feel heavy. Because just like a cloud, everything can dissipate. Everything is energy, and everything changes. So just by bringing our awareness to these feelings and thoughts, we can begin to soften them. So let's open our eyes, and let's inhale and open up our hands up and interlace the fingers. And let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And let's exhale through the mouth and arch the back. Blowing it out. Deep inhale and drawing the breath into the whole chest and heart area, like the sun. Exhaling. Softening in the chest area as you exhale. We'll do this a couple more times. Deep inhale, drawing the light into the heart space. Exhaling, blowing it out like clouds. Deep inhale. Stretching up. Exhaling, bowing forward. Inhale, let's rise up. And release the hands. Let's just shake out the arms here a little bit, shake out the shoulders, connecting to the breath. So let's take our knees a little wider and place the hands on the thighs, and we're gonna move with the breath. So a deep inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhaling over to the right side, blowing it out with the mouth, nice and soft. Deep inhale, lengthen up. Exhale to the other side. Deep inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. Deep inhale, rise up. Exhaling over to the opposite side. Inhale. And exhale, we're going to round forward. And let's grab your elbows. And just move your head from right to left. Releasing in the neck area. Releasing in the jaw. Just notice your jaw. Deep inhale, and imagine your breath filling the back body like wings. Deep inhale, and then exhale, falling forward like a rag doll, even releasing even more in the spine. You can take one elbow and then the other and pull them over to the right side. And inhale, pull the elbows over to the left side. And let's move with the breath as you go back and forth, nice and gently. Just like a pendulum, gently swaying from one side to another. Your own rhythm. Coming back to center, releasing the arms and the hands and place them on top of your thighs. And we're going to slowly round up vertebrae at a time. Press your hands into the thighs. Let's keep your chin to your chest here as you slowly round up until you're sitting upright. Now let's keep the eyes closed. Maybe your legs come closer together, whatever's comfortable, until you're sitting up nice and tall, eyes closed, hands resting on the thighs. Just notice, take a couple of moments here to notice how you feel inside. Maybe a little more spacious, a little lighter. Another inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Let's draw the shoulders up and back. Exhaling, let the sit bones be heavy in your chair. Staying connected to your breath, connecting to your body and your heart. And slowly open your eyes when you're ready. So we just did an inversion. This is a very simple inversion when your head goes below your heart. And you can feel it's very kind of cleansing for the body. And it also helps to release tension in the jaw and the neck, and also to release our thoughts. So bring your feet in front of you, flat on the floor. Let's take a nice inhale and bring the arms up overhead. Right hand takes your left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale over to your right side for a beautiful stretch. And you can gaze upwards towards the sky. And direct your breath into your whole left side of your body with an inhale. And exhale, and soften a little more over to the right into the stretch. Now let's take our chin to the chest now. Maintaining the stretch, chin to your chest, and you can feel lengthening and stretching in the whole left side of the body, and we're bringing it down to the lower back. And breathe. Inhale, and let's rise up. And exhale, releasing the hands. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale over to the opposite side. The left hand grips your right wrist. And you can even close your eyes, bring your awareness inside. Inhale, drawing the breath and directing it to your whole right side and the ribs. Exhale, just envision you're releasing any tension out like smoke, like a cloud of smoke. Blowing it out, moving a little deeper into your stretch here. So let's take a nice inhale. And exhale, draw the chin to the chest, bowing forward, taking the stretch all the way down to the lower back. And breathe here. Deep inhale and long exhale. Inhale, rise up. And shake out the shoulders, shake out the arms. And we'll do some postures for our neck. So let's take the hands, interlace them behind the head, just at the bottom of the skull. I'm going to inhale and open up the arms, press the back of your head into your hands, and exhale, let's round forward. We're drawing chin to chest, elbows forward here. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel the stretch up the whole spine. And maintaining your awareness on the breath. And rise up. Beautiful. Shake it out. Let's shake out the wrists here a little bit. Shake out the shoulders. Nice deep inhale. Rise up with the arms. Exhale. Let's let out a big ha. So we're going to come standing. And we'll do a couple of postures here to help create length in our spine. As we know, grief and tension and sadness gets stuck in the body. So let's just place our hands on top of our chair and walk your feet back, creating more length in the spine, bringing your head in between your shoulders. You're just kind of going back and forth, rocking back and forth, bending one knee then the other. So make your feet as wide as it feels good to you. So this is a very nurturing posture as we're stretching the spine and the shoulders and the hips. Now bring your breath into rhythm with the body, with the movement. Deep inhale, long exhale. We'll do a couple rounds of that. And releasing whatever we're holding in the body. Maybe you can make a wider stance here and go deeper into your hips as you bend your knees and stretch from one side into the other. Deep inhale, breathe into the back of your heart. Exhale, softening in between the shoulder blades. Move your head back and forth a little bit, releasing in the neck. So let's direct the next breath into our hips. Deep inhale. Imagine like the sun shining into the hip area. Deep inhale. And then exhale, releasing whatever tension and stress we're holding. So let's walk our feet together. And I want you to bring your arms, forearms to your chair, and just going to rest your forehead on the chair here. So your legs, let's get to a comfortable position where it feels comfortable for your legs. So you might walk your feet a little closer to the chair or a little further away. You might want to bend your knees a little bit. Just kind of wag your hips. Let's everybody bend your knees a little. Wag your hips here a little bit. And then slowly coming to stillness. Maybe you keep your knees bent. Maybe you straighten the legs. And let's let the forehead be heavy on your arms. And the pressure, I'd like the pressure right in between the eyebrows to be pressing into your arms here. This is the third eye. This is the seat of our intuition. So just stay here for a couple moments, letting the head be heavy on the arms. Deep inhale into the back body. Once again, envision when you breathe into the back body of wings expanding, and then exhaling, softening. Maybe you've straightened the legs as we open up the back of the legs. When we open up the back of the legs, it helps to release tension in the lower back. It also helps to relieve tension in the nervous system. So slowly use your hands to come up. So that's a very calming practice. You know, if you feel like sometimes you just need a break, you can do that, can open up the backs of your legs, rest your forehead on the chair. So we're gonna move our chair to the side. So we're not gonna need it now. We're gonna come onto our mats. I have a blanket on my mat. So if you have a blanket, you can lay it out on your mat. If you haven't done that already, you don't have to. It just feels better for my spine when I lay down. And make sure you have your scarf or your strap right next to you. So we're gonna come onto our backs. This practice today is a very calming practice for your nervous system. So this is a practice you could come back to when you feel you just need to get into your body and in your breath and calm your nervous system. It's not a very, there's other classes that are a little more active. So make your feet as wide as your mat, knees are bent. Take your arms out wide, palms to the sky, and just drop your knees over to the right side. And you can gaze over to the left. And just feel a gentle twist here. And let's bring the legs back up and let them fall over to the opposite side and gaze the opposite side. So we're going to do this a couple more times, and I'd like you to move with the breath. So inhale, knees up. Exhale, legs to the other side. So inhale. And let's exhale through the mouth. We're doing that practice, like we're envisioning, we're breathing out anything that doesn't serve us, any tension. We're breathing it out like clouds of smoke. Deep inhale. And exhale, legs over to the other side. Inhale, legs up. Exhale to the other side. So do this in your own rhythm. You might want to stay on one side for a while, or you might want to move a little faster than I am. Let's just do this a little bit back and forth. This helps to relieve feelings, emotions, tension that we hold in our lower back. A lot of emotions get stuck in the lower belly and lower back area. Let's just go back and forth. Deep breath, breathing it into your lower back and hips. Exhaling, blowing it out. Drawing the light with an inhale into the lower back area. And exhaling like clouds, softening and blowing it out. And let's bring the legs back to center. And let's just let the knees fall into each other here. The feet are wide. Take the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly, connecting to the breath. And feel the lower belly fill with air with an inhale, all the way to the top hand. Pause at the top. Exhale. Ah. We'll do this one more time. Deep inhale, lower belly to the top of the top hand, top of the breath. Pause. Exhale. Ah. So now we're going to do lion breath. I love this. It's fun. It's also, it really helps to release tension in the lower belly. So we're going to take a deep inhale, and remember, no one's watching you. So you're going to take a deep into the lower belly to the top, just like we did. When you get to the top, you're going to cross your eyes and you're going to stick out your tongue. Like roar. The breath is going to exhale like a lion. So this is a deep cleansing breath to release stuck emotions in the lower belly. And we're going to do this 3 times. No one's watching you. Right hand on the heart, left hand on the belly. Knees are resting into each other. So let's take a deep inhale through the nose, filling to the top. And cross your eyes, stick out your tongue, and exhale. Pause and breathe. And we'll do this again. Deep inhale, lower belly to the top. Pause. Cross your eyes, stick out your tongue. Exhaling. And breathe. And we'll do this one more time. Deep inhale, lower belly, all the way to the top. Cross the eyes and the tongue. And relax, come to normal breath. Notice how you feel in the belly area. A little softer. Notice how you feel in your shoulders. Also in your throat area, a lot of unsaid emotions get trapped in the throat. And this also helps to clear out those feelings in the throat chakra. All right. So you're going to take your right hand and draw your right knee in towards your right shoulder as tight as you can with a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, extend the right leg out and stretch the leg into your hands. So you're opening up in the back of your leg here. Let's do a little bit of pointing and flexing, rotating the foot from one side to the other in a way that feels good, and stretch the foot up to the sky, pressing the leg into your hand, helping to open up the back of the leg. Beautiful. Release that leg. Let's do the other side. Draw the left knee into the left shoulder. We're doing a beautiful compression here on your left, the lymph nodes, and also we're getting the descending colon. This is really good to help relieve trapped gas. Drawing the shoulder in, exhaling, release the leg into your hands and stretch the leg into your hands. Foot up to the sky. So let's do some rotation of the ankle, one direction and the other direction. Let's flex and point, giving our feet a little love here. They're always supporting us. And let's release that leg. Now you're going to get your strap, or you have a yoga strap or a scarf, and let's take it behind the foot. Your other leg, the knee is bent, and you can let the knee kind of like just fall off to the side. your left knee. And you're going to draw your right knee in towards the earth for a half baby pose here. And opening up deep into your right hip. This should feel good. Now breathe into the right hip. Any tension that you might be feeling, and then exhaling. Softening into the right hip joint a little more. Let's do that one more time. Deep inhale into the right hip joint. Exhaling. Softening a little deeper into the joint. Let's press the foot up into the sky, stretching. Extend the left leg to the earth, or you can keep the knee bent. If you feel any tension in your lower back when you extend the leg, then keep the knee bent. So you're going to take the straps into your right hand, rotate the toes away from you. So we feel a deep rotation in the hip joint, and let the leg open up to the right. And then you can gaze over to the left side, extend your left arm. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And again, if you feel any tension in the left leg or hip, bend the left knee here. That might be better for you. And let's breathe into the whole right side, to the back of the leg, directing your breath like the sun, radiating into the whole right leg and hip, and exhaling, softening and opening. Inhale, draw the leg back to center. And we're going to cross it over towards the left. So let's first take the left knee, press the foot into the earth, and let's bump our hips up over to the right. That will help in this deep twist. And now extend the left leg and stretch the leg over the body, across the body. And if you can, gaze over to the right side. And we'll take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, pull the navel in, creating a little more room for a twist here. This can be kind of intense. Whenever we do twists, we're helping to always envision that I'm unwinding my nervous system. It's really good for crossing the right side and the left side, for the right and left hemisphere of your brain, balancing on the right and left side. It's very good for the nervous system, very good for the spine. And also twists are good for your colon. They're very beneficial. So let's take another deep inhale. Exhaling, softening into the twist. And bring the leg back to center. And let's place your left foot on the ground, bump the hips back to center, release the right leg. And we'll just take a moment here and notice how we feel from one side to the other. I don't think I ever do a yoga practice without going through this series. It just helps to create more balance in the body. Now let's take a couple of moments. Notice how you feel. What's the texture on the right side of the body compared to the left? I feel much smoother. Inhale, let's bend the knees. And take the strap to the bottom of your left foot. I'm going to stretch the leg up to the sky and then draw the left knee towards your left shoulder for a half baby pose. The right leg, you can let the knee fall off to the side if that feels good. So you're getting a nice deep stretch in your groin and your hips, and yet we're supported here. And I always ask my students not to go past their edge. If you feel pain, I want you to soften, breathe into it, back up out of the posture, and soften. Don't push through anything. So let's take a nice deep inhale to the left hip. Exhaling. Moving a little deeper. One more deep inhale. And exhale, opening up maybe a little more. So let's press the foot into the strap, stretching the back of the leg. Again, you can have the right knee open, bent, or the leg to the ground, your choice. So your left leg, you're going to rotate the toes away from you towards the left, and then open up the leg. And you can extend the right arm out and gaze over the right side. And we'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Take a nice deep inhale to the left leg. Exhaling. Deep inhale. The next breath, let's bring the leg back to center. Bend the right leg, bump the hips over to the left side. And then you can extend the right leg down and let the whole left side come over on this twist. We don't keep the lower back as we twist here. Let the whole side. So you come onto your right side for this beautiful twist and gaze over your left shoulder here. And we'll take a couple of breaths here. A nice deep inhale. And let's take a long exhale. Softening into the twist. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths. Next inhale, rise up. Stretch the leg up again to the sky and release that leg to the earth. Shift your hips so they're more even. Hands are open, palms to the sky, and let the arms be heavy on the earth and just notice how you feel from one side to the other. Maybe a little more balanced. Bringing your awareness to your breath. You're going to bend the knees. Let's take our right leg over the left. Press your left foot into the earth and bump the hips over to the right and let the knees fall over to the left here. We're going to finish our postures with another beautiful twist. So press your elbows into the earth here to be able to create more width in your shoulders, trying to get both of the shoulders onto the earth. Open up the arms, palms open to the sky, gaze over to the right side. Maybe your left hand comes onto your left hips, to your left thigh for the twist, or maybe not. We'll just stay here for a breath. As I spoke earlier about the benefits of twisting, deep inhale, long exhale. Moving deeper into the twist. Inhale, let's come back. Release the right leg. Let's bump the hips over to the left. Left leg over the right knee. And let the hips fall to the right. So press elbows into the earth, trying to get both shoulders flat on the earth if possible. Gaze over the left side. Maybe your right hand comes to the left thigh to support the twist, maybe not. You go as far as it feels good for you. We'll take a nice deep inhale. Breathe into the belly, into the forward all the whole area. This twist is really great for getting the whole abdominal and the organs and the colon that we so often feel tension in. So let's breathe into that area. Deep inhale and exhale. Ah, softening and releasing. Deep inhale into the whole belly area, the lower back. Exhaling, blowing out any tension like clouds of smoke. Stay here for another breath. Inhale, coming back. Unwind the legs, shift the hips back to center. And let's just grab our knees and just do a little rocking back and forth, massaging our lower back. If you like, maybe you can rotate one knee and then the other in. And just move in a way that feels good for you, feels nourishing, nurturing, rocking. It's very comforting. And we can stay here, or you can come into happy baby pose, clasping the edges of your feet. And maybe you rock here, or maybe you just stay in one place. Sometimes I like to move my feet in a playful way. Maybe you stretch one leg out and then the other, just like a baby moving. Maybe you want to bring the legs overhead and stretch. Just move in a fun way, that whatever feels good for your hips and your back and your body. And let's release the legs to the earth. And release the arms. Let's lift the shoulders so they roll up and back. Arms are heavy on the earth, palms are up. Rock the head a little bit until it becomes still. And just notice the body being heavy on the earth. Feel the contact of your body on the floor. Bring your awareness to your breath. Just notice it coming in and out. Notice how your body feels from when you took the body scan at the beginning of class. Notice the areas that you may have known that you might have felt some tension or tightness in. Notice your thoughts. Notice what happens when we bring the light of our awareness to ourselves with some self-care and love. Notice how our heavy thoughts have softened like clouds. Bringing the awareness to our breath. Take a deep inhale and filling our whole body with warm light, just like the sun shining in. And exhaling, softening and melting a little more into the earth. Take another beautiful breath of sunshine, breathing it into every cell of the body. Exhaling and softening and melting just a little more. Breathing in warm golden light into any dark spaces, breathing it in. Exhaling, softening, breathing out any of those dark spaces. Breathing light into every corner of our mind. Exhaling, softening. Like clouds, breathing out the thoughts. Inhaling, expanding the light of our heart with a deep breath. And exhaling, breathing the love from our heart out to our loved ones. Resting in the warmth of our awareness. We'll stay here for a few more moments, breathing in light, expanding with light. And exhaling, breathing our love out to the world. Resting in a bubble of light, in a bubble of love. Taking a nice deep inhale, expanding the breath through our body. Exhaling. So you can stay here if you want to continue resting in your bubble. Or if you're ready to close class, slowly bend your knees. You shift your hips over to the left and roll over to the side. To the right side, and just take a moment. Rest here for a moment. Breathe, keeping your awareness on your breath. Slowly pushing your hands into the earth, and making your way up to a seated posture where we'll all meet. So once you're seated, let's take a nice deep inhale and bring our hands up to the sky, reaching for the stars. Exhaling, placing our hands on the thighs and rooting into the earth. keeping that rootedness into the earth. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. And exhaling, softening and bringing your hands in front of your hearts. Let's pause here. You can close your eyes. Just notice how you feel. Notice the breath. And we'll close with one Om. Let's take a nice deep inhale. From the sunshine in my heart to yours. Namaste.